What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of What's Cooking with the McLemore Boys.
Woo!
Nothing?
Let's go, baby.
You were delayed, man.
Larry.
It's Daytona weekend.
It's Daytona weekend, man. We're super excited, guys. What's really cool about this is we're bringing the podcast to you guys. So we're grilling across America for America's 250th. We're celebrating America. We're at the Daytona 500. We got Mr. Larry Peter here with us. I had your title down, and what I was also told to say is you're a dumb kid in a smart man's world.
That's the common folk version of National Director of Store Operations. Yes, that's accurate.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're also basically the ESV of GSD, which is the Executive Vice President of Get Stuff Done.
Yeah, stuff's the right word.
And your master
Daytona.
sponsorship guru, your master NASCAR guy. You basically are the master of getting everybody campers.
Exactly.
So we're going to get to know you here in a little bit, guys. Welcome back to another episode of What's Cooking. We're at the Daytona 500. This is super exciting. We're going to have a lot of fun guests. You would have actually seen us last episode talking to Travis Pastrana, which was really cool because we told a lot of fun stories about actually meeting Travis Pastrana right here at Daytona 500. Getting to watch him race in the truck race this year was really exciting. So this episode, we're talking with Campers In. We're talking about America 250 and grilling across America, celebrating America's 250th birthday. We're going to jump into this, guys. So today's conversation is about leadership, service, and what it means to help Americans stay connected on the road to their families and to each other. And we have one of those leaders here who is helping us, the McLemore Boys, make it happen. We're going to talk about before Campers In, Mr. Larry, before the growth, before all the success that you guys have had at Campers In over the last couple of years. Take us back. Where did your store begin? Tell us a little bit about Mr. Larry, because we know you personally.
Yeah.
We want our audience to get to know you a little bit because for those that don't know, you see this beautiful camper sitting behind us. You guys have seen us touring America the last 5 or 6 years, the last 30 years in the RVs that we have. And it's because of Campers In. A lot of you guys don't see that, the behind the scenes of what it takes to make what we do happen. And Campers In, Mr. Larry is part of that. So take us back a little bit. Let's get to know Larry and the family. How many kids you got? Where are you from?
Yeah, so it's a long way from Southgate, Michigan, a little suburb of Detroit.
You're from Michigan?
Born and raised. And
wow.
very proud of that. And that'll always be home. I'll always be a Lions fan, regardless of how bad we are, right?
Ooh.
So, Southgate, Michigan, left home, went in the Air Force. Thoroughly enjoyed all my time in the Air Force in Europe.
Thank you for that again.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Thank you for your service.
It seems like a lifetime ago, right?
It
We crossed the big 5-0. Things seem like a lifetime ago.
Yeah.
You're 29.
29 forever.
29 forever.
But my wife will tell you that I'm getting old and fat, and that's okay. That's true. So,
We're all getting old and fat.
I currently live in Ponte Vedra now, down here in Florida, and happily married. Got 2 great kids. Fully engulfed in the travel sports world of hockey and baseball and figure skating, and have kids. They said, right?
Yeah.
So all you do is chase them.
How many kids?
So
Two.
How many?
Just
you
2.
said 2? Okay.
Yep.
So do I understand you're going to France
Yeah.
for soccer?
No, for hockey.
For hockey.
It's a great opportunity for my son to get to play in Europe against a bunch of European teams. I hope he doesn't watch this, but I hope he does. They're probably going to get throttled with the European style of hockey, but it'll be a great experience for him to get to meet and maybe make some lifelong friends overseas.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. His little team is really good, and he's developing really well, so we're proud of him.
That is awesome.
How old is he?
He's 12.
12
Wait,
years
hold on.
old.
I remember when I was 12, I was worried about not put dirt in my mouth and playing baseball on a travel ball
Where's
team.
your mom at?
You're
I'll
taking
just, verify that
you're
with your
taking your 12-year-old to Europe to play against Europeans in hockey.
Yeah.
We were proud as we were like right there in Georgia. We're like going to Alabama to play some baseball with our kids.
Larry's like, I'm taking my kid to Europe.
Yeah, it's I freely admit that it's ridiculous, but
There's
look,
nothing ridiculous.
you want to
about
give them more than you had, right? So
All right, so hockey, that's y'all's sport?
Yeah, figure skating, hockey, ice rinks. That's kind of.
Oh, please God, tell me that you wear a leotard around the ice rink.
No, I was a wrestler in high school, so that's
Let's
the closest
go,
I ever
baby.
come to being
That's the same thing as a
um,
leotard.
Yeah, it's a onesie, right? So
What's the manly version of a leotard for ice skating and wrestling? It's called a onesie.
yes,
That's what we real
Yes.
men call our outfits.
Yes.
What weight class?
My senior, I wrestled at 119, so I was a little guy.
Let's go.
Little guy. You never know that now.
I hear you. Yeah, everybody jokes with me that I used to be in shape and now I've become a shape.
A-shape.
Yeah, yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Party
hockey,
ball- party ball
hockey
shape.
is y'all's sport now. Figure
Yes.
skating, you said.
Yeah.
Wrestling was your sport growing up.
Yeah.
Did your wife play sports?
Now she was a cheerleader,
Okay.
so yeah, she was.
So, you watch Landman?
Oh, absolutely.
I understand from that movie, she is very clear that cheerleading is a sport.
Yes, it's one of my favorite shows to watch, and I'm not sure back in Southeast Michigan we had that kind of cheerleading, but it was a different time as well too.
Well, so I got another question for you because we want to get to know you a little bit more and the man behind the success of the McLemore Boys, because we wouldn't be traveling the world, grilling across America without Campers Inn, and we've got, what are we actually staying in right now? Is that a
Mountain
Mountain
Air.
That's a Mountain Air. I couldn't
Newmar
see behind.
Mountain
I
Air.
couldn't see behind
Yep.
the door. So you actually got us a Newmar for, and I can't remember. Was it a Vienna for Pigfest?
Ventana.
Ventana.
Ventana. Yep.
I couldn't think of the model because you got us one for Pigfest. We stayed in it. We've got a loaner right now because we have a big announcement coming up for Talladega, guys.
It's gonna be sweet.
Our partnership with
That's
Campers
gonna
Inn
be
and Newmar, we're building a new bus. We've already kind of technically announced it. I'm trying to remember what we haven't said yet. But we're grilling across
so
America
you're
for America.
spilling
250.
those beans, not me, because I always get in trouble when I say something I'm not supposed to say.
Yeah, you're staying on the script here.
Yeah, my wife always kicks me under the table when I say something. Now my son's kicking me under the table. You're not supposed to say that.
So
Maybe you should kick him back.
I know.
we're at Daytona, right? We've already had, I don't know, 15, 20 people come up to us and go, I cannot wait to see the new bus.
Oh, yeah.
Because they know
It
that
is
we've teased
special.
it.
Yeah.
And Campers Inn, Newmar are one of the few people that obviously have seen the behind the scenes of it.
Yeah.
It's currently on order. We're really excited about it. But Mr. Larry has helped us get our Mountain Air for Daytona. So we have a loaner that we're actually staying in with the family. So I want to know, did you camp growing up?
Tent camp, yes.
You tent camp, so you didn't glamp growing
Oh
up?
God, no, we couldn't afford mac and cheese, so we surely weren't going to stay in a motorhome, right?
Okay.
We were an Aldi family growing up.
Okay.
So my dad worked really hard, but obviously didn't make that kind of money to be able to
Yeah.
afford that kind of lifestyle. So
Right.
we tent camped.
Okay.
We enjoyed
had-
it. I love sleeping on the ground.
I tent camped
Same
one
thing
time and
for
woke
us.
up with a snake in my tent,
Oh boy.
and he
We-
shot it.
We did all of that.
With you in the tent?
Yeah, he just right between the legs.
Oh well.
We tent camped. We pop-up camped. We truck camped.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding you. There was, in our family, we had 7, and 5 of us would go in a truck camper.
Really?
My dad built some bunk beds in there, so we would cram into that thing. But here's the crazy thing. That was some of the most memorable times of our lives. And we went
Yep.
from that, as Tanya and I got married, got our kids. We got the travel trailer. We went to a 5th wheel. Now we went in the Class A. I will say it's nicer traveling around in the bus,
I hope so.
but the memories were priceless.
Yeah.
No, so like
we were doing.
when we were growing up, we didn't even know anybody who camped. Like we're city
Yeah.
boys, right? From
Yeah.
the city, and Michigan's a big camping destination. Northern
Yeah.
Michigan. I tell everybody the same thing. I've been very lucky to have been all over the world. I've been to every continent in the world except Antarctica, and I've played golf everywhere in all the continents.
Yeah.
I've never played golf any more special to me than Northern Michigan.
Really?
It's the most beautiful place in the world you'll ever go to. It'll always be home.
Yeah.
But our camping to us as kids is my grandparents lived in Florida down here. So twice a year, my dad had 2 weeks vacation. We would drive because rich people flew. We would drive from Detroit to Orlando area.
Yeah.
And that was 24 hours back then because the speed limit was 55, right? The whole way.
Oh, wait.
So like we would camp in the back seat for 24 hours. And then the biggest fight me and my brothers ever got into, my brother, I have one brother, Josh and I would, who get the back window? Because remember back in those days, you could sleep in the back window.
That is crazy.
And the window would get hot on you. and then you get somebody lay across the back seat. Like, that was camping to us. That's the closest we got to a pop-up.
We did.
That's funny.
Because back then, the back behind the seat was like huge.
Yeah.
It was like a bunk bed back there. We actually left from Georgia, and our family drove to New York. And I don't think we ever got out of the car. We had to pee in a cup, and my mom would make sandwiches for all 5 of us in the car out of 1 can of potted meat.
Yep.
1 can for the whole family.
Oh, yeah, we weren't stopping for bathroom breaks. There was a milk jug behind the seat. We're stopping for gas only.
That's not poor. That's po.
That's Poe.
Yeah, well, 1-0.
1-0.
So, you know, we could talk about camping stories
Forever.
ever.
Sure.
And one of the things that you do here at Daytona, if you guys that are watching, obviously you see us, we're at Daytona. If you're listening, we're at the Daytona 500. We're talking to Campers Inn and Mr. Larry telling some camping stories because they're the reason why we get to do what we do. They're our dealer of choice, and they're helping us grill across America for America 250. So, what do you do at Daytona 500 is you camp. There's probably, if you had to guess how many campers are here at
I would
Daytona.
say roughly 15,000.
Yeah.
That's insane.
15,000.
Yeah.
14,990 are Campers Inn campers.
We would like to believe so.
So, legitimately,
A
you
lot.
think there's
A lot.
15,000
Yeah.
in a what, 10-mile radius?
Oh, I don't even say it's that much.
No,
I'd say it's 5 miles.
Yeah.
5-mile radius to the track. Do you know how many campers can fit, like, typically fit inside the Daytona?
I believe it's almost 1,200 campers inside the track.
That's
crazy.
I put him on the spot. That's
Yeah. We get a lot
and
of
I-
data
that's a
from
lot.
NASCAR. We do, because obviously of our mobile service. So
Right.
we have analytics that we can look at as far as occupancy.
I believe that because every 20 feet there's a camper.
Yeah.
I mean, your neighbors are right there. And when you're at Daytona or Talladega or where we're at, the races are amazing because when we do camping, there is not one person that is in this infield that is not willing to help you.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Doesn't matter what you need. The neighbors and the atmosphere, the excitement, it's not just because you're at a race, it's because you're camping.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Well, and I want to come back to you. You made a statement there that I thought was pretty cool. That you get a lot of data from NASCAR. So we're not going to ask you proprietary stuff, but I want to come back to that in a second. I wanted to ask you real quick about your service because you served in the Air Force, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
36
6 years.
years.
Yeah, not 36 years. 6 years.
6 years.
6 years.
Why was I saying 30? I don't know why I was saying 30. You served
Because
6
I look
years.
30.
No. What
You
I
started
think
when you were 1?
what I think I was thinking about was one of y'all's executives had been in 30 years, right?
No, we have. We're a veteran-owned company,
Right.
and our COO Ben was in, I believe, for 10 full years.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking about there, but
we have
yeah.
several
But you-
retired employees that are, military retired 20, 25, 30 years.
But you had served in the Air Force for 6 years.
Yes, sir.
So one of the questions we wanted to ask was, when did service? Did your parents serve at all?
Yeah, my father was a Marine. My mother was in the Army. And I'm proud to say that my brother Josh is a full bird colonel right down here at Patrick Air Force Base, Space Force Base, whatever they're calling it now.
Yeah.
He's the man down there.
So when can you remember in your life that service became a part of y'all's identity?
Well, it always was. My dad openly talked about being a Marine, as Marines do, right?
Yeah.
Our whole life. We knew that growing up. I have a lot of uncles that served in the Navy and the Army. I have Uncle Tom, was a Vietnam vet. I mean, all of the men, starting with my dad that I knew was a veteran, and we were always very patriotic.
Yeah.
Growing up, and I don't remember what age, but it just was instilled in us early on that the military is the way to go.
Yeah.
And I'm very proud that my brother and I both went that path, and it's led us to where we're at today.
Is Josh older or younger?
He's a year younger than me.
You're younger.
Yeah.
Okay.
So to that point, as we're grilling across America, the excitement is building for our tour. Is this
Sure.
number 7?
Right.
number
This is 7, Leah.
Yep. So this is number 7
Celebration
for our
number
stop. I think we got about 42 that we're doing all over the country.
Wow.
And what's amazing about that, Larry, is that the excitement that we have and the reason that we can afford to do what we do is because of people like you.
Yeah.
We live in a free country, and we could not be more proud to celebrate America's 250th birthday, and we could not do that. We can't do it alone.
Yep.
So everybody, every branch, people like you is why
That's right.
this is the greatest country on earth.
So
I agree.
what led you to the Air Force?
Uh,
Why? Your dad was a Marine,
yeah.
and you said your brother is a
He
full-blown
started out
recruit?
as a Marine. My brother did. So, we didn't have a whole bunch of money to go off to college.
Yeah.
And obviously at 119 pounds my senior year, I wasn't a gifted athlete of size. So it was the military or bust for us.
It was either
so
figure skating or wrestling, and you
I scored very, I should have went to figure skating school, I guess.
That's right.
But no, my daughter got all that nimbleness from her mother and didn't get it from me, I promise you. So no, I wanted to go in the service, but I didn't want to be a Marine.
Yeah.
I wanted to fly airplanes. That's what I wanted to do. And so I went in the Air Force, and my dad kind of pushed me to the Air Force.
So that wasn't a point of contention.
No,
he
no.
wasn't hard on
No,
you to be a Marine.
No, and I mean, I think deep down in places he'll never talk about, he
Sure.
might have liked it, but then a year later, I was already in Germany at that point living, and my brother called me and said, "Hey, I'm going in the Marine Corps," and I was like, "What the? How's he get to go to the Marine Corps, right?" So I remember I called my dad. I'm like, "Dad, what's up? Josh is going to the Marine Corps," and I'll never forget. My dad said, "Your brother needs the Marine Corps."
Your brother.
And I'm proud to say that here we are 30-something years later. He's still a active full bird colonel. And literally, we couldn't be prouder of his success in his career.
How old is he?
So I'm 51, so I think he's 50.
Wow.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yep. Yeah, matter of fact, he just had his 50th birthday. He's a Halloween baby, so.
I had my 50th birthday.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was like 10 years ago, but I had it.
Let's say which anniversary you're celebrating of your 50th.
That's right.
So before we come back to kind of talk about Campers Inn, NASCAR,
Yes.
and our Grilling Across America tour, what is an experience that you can say that you learned from your time in the Air Force and or your service with your family, just through that journey of what it is to be a part of a military family? What is an experience or two that you could say that you've learned across that journey that has made you successful in your career today?
Well, I think the first thing you learn about anything to service is the selflessness, right?
Yeah.
You have to be able to do stuff not for yourself,
Yeah.
right? Everything you do in the military is for somebody else, and you learn that camaraderie. You're willing to take a jet wash for somebody or a bullet for somebody. You learn the selflessness of it, and that parlays into Campers Inn. That's why I love it here, is because we believe in taking care of the customer first. We're not really a giant sales organization. We're more of a service and after the sale kind of company. And that's important to us. That's what the company's built on.
Yeah, and you have been at Campers Inn for 25 years.
No, 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, we've got the dates all wrong.
So typo.
I would be
25 sounds better, but 10 is great.
I've been in the industry for 25 years.
That's what it is.
So let's back up there for a second. You were in the Air Force for 6.
Yep.
From what age to what age?
I went in when I just turned 18 and got out when I was 24.
Okay. And then what did you do?
So I went right to the RV industry and just made my way through the ranks and outworked everybody.
Yeah.
And here we are today.
So you went from that job to Campers Inn.
Yes.
So you were there for about 15,
Roughly.
and then you've been at Campers Inn for 10.
Yes, sir.
So 10 years there. So at what point, was it day one or was it yesterday or was it during the 10 years that you realized that working in this great company, it was more than just a job?
Yeah. You realize when you talk to the consumer, when you talk to the people in the campgrounds, that camping is a gathering organization, right? We learned through COVID, it's the ultimate away.
Yeah.
And the camaraderie in a campground is like none other.
None other.
Yeah.
Right, wrong, or indifferent. If you have an issue, you'll have 8 mechanics, whether they're mechanics or not, telling you all the different, as the kids call them, hacks today to fix anything, right?
Yeah.
You run out of food, everybody's got food. Libations, you got every libation you can imagine. This, camping is a community, and obviously we're here at Daytona looking around like this is the ultimate gathering spot, right? So how cool is that we're sitting at the Gather Grill?
Right
This is
here.
pretty
That's
neat,
so
right?
funny.
What is also amazing about what you said there is we've been here to 5 years here at Daytona. And the first year we came here, we were missing several things. And I would just wander off John's like, "Where are you going?" I said, "You said you need a ladder. I'd come back with a ladder." And then
I'm not kidding. He came back with a 12-foot A-frame ladder one time.
like,
Yeah.
we had to get on top. And so while you're here, not just at the race, but in anything in camping, you are absolutely right. Everybody here wants to help everybody. If
Agreed.
they've got it, they'll let you borrow
Agreed.
it. So
Agreed.
So going into your role with Campers Inn, I genuinely did not know this, that y'all have 51 locations.
Yeah, we had a little acquisition at the beginning of the year here with the acquisition of Lazy Days.
just a little.
And yeah, it was a little work.
Okay.
Everybody's a little crispy from that work.
Yeah.
I love that I would call Larry and he would text me back. I'm in meetings until midnight, so let's talk at 12:30 this morning.
Yes, but it's good. It's good for the industry. It's good for our brand.
Yes.
It's good for all the customers out there.
Yep.
We are very excited about the future.
That's going to be awesome.
And like anything, hard work builds good things.
So 51 locations includes that acquisition
Yes, sir.
and about 1,600 employees.
Roughly. Yeah.
Roughly. Okay.
Yeah. It changes daily.
So that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Across a lot of locations.
Yes.
Across the country. Is it just North America?
Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
America.
Yeah.
And
They don't camp in Mexico and Canada. Maybe.
but
in Canada.
that's a lot of people that depend on your leadership. So
yeah, we
what's
need to know
that kind of responsibility feel like
Yeah.
at this stage in your career now?
It comes in different levels and waves,
Sure.
right? So I often tell that my guys and girls, selling and fixing RVs is really the easy part, right? The things that keep me up at night when I wake up can't sleep is making sure that everybody has their fulfillment, whatever they think that is. And
Yeah.
we talk a lot about satisfaction and fulfillment, and that means something different to everybody.
Yeah.
As you age, you have kids, life changes. Your level of satisfaction and fulfillment changes.
Man, that's
So
so true.
My role, we talk a lot about inspirational leaders, right? So I'm their servant leadership to serve my guys and girls. And how can I help you be the better manager? How can I help you be a better technician, a better salesperson, a better service writer? That's really what our goal is to make everybody around us better.
Yep.
So that's what keeps me up at night.
So did that come from your military training, or has that just always been instilled in you, Larry? Because I've learned that about you. The more we get to know you, the more you're all about helping us really have a great experience. So
Our success is your success kind of
Agreed.
mantra.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's indicative of
Yeah.
how you've handled
So-
us. So
So I'm very task oriented, right? Like I like to get things done in order. Like I'm a
Yeah.
pilot, so I'm a checklist guy,
Yeah.
right? So you don't skip the checklist, but
you do not.
there's a process and there's an order to everything.
Yeah.
And as long as you stay on that path, good things happen. It's when
Yeah.
you venture off the path, or try to make, unilateral decisions instead of having a collaborative effort.
Yeah.
Um,
And Campers Inn goes way beyond just NASCAR, obviously.
Oh, obviously.
So outside of NASCAR, obviously you got your rallies. What other big events did you guys have?
Yeah. So in the camping world, we have obviously brand specific rallies that we
Yeah.
do, from FMCA to Airstream to Grand Design,
Mhm.
Newmar rallies. We do rallies around the country. We're also heavily involved in motocross. So I have several motocross
We know a guy.
riders.
we know a guy
We know a guy in
that we
motocross.
just had on the podcast,
Yes.
Travis Pastrana.
Yes.
baby.
He's a nut, by the way. I love him, but he's
He's a calculated nut, though.
certifiably crazy.
He's
in a good way.
Certifiably crazy.
Yeah.
But we've been with him at things, and you can see the mathing.
Oh,
They-
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he'll take risks, but it's a calculated risk.
Jumping out of an airplane without a parachute is a calculated risk.
That's
fair.
But he's
Yeah.
also one of the guys I believe that he's broken every bone in his body.
He
So
has.
Think about stuff like that. You're like, and he's just the most energetic guy
Yeah.
ever.
He actually stayed in when y'all's campers in Idaho.
He did.
You guys were
He did.
gracious to supply him with a camper. So
He did. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
So we have motocross. We have some Nashville country artists in our bus, so we dabble a little bit in that.
Yeah.
Then we have a couple of influencers running around the country as well.
Yeah.
We have a lot of different veins out there. NASCAR's a big one for us.
So tell us about NASCAR. That was going to be kind of my segue is, how big? I don't know. From a marketing strategy, is maybe not the right way of asking this, but how big would you say is NASCAR for campers in?
Well, I mean, optics wise and for our brand, it's huge,
Right.
right?
Okay.
Look around every racetrack you go to, there's thousands of campers,
Right.
thousands. So this is our people,
Yeah.
right? Our company was built on, taking care of people the right way and treating people equitably, right? Not prejudging people. The founder of our company, Art Hirsch, as our story goes, went to buy a camper when his boys were little, the 3 boys, and he walked in. He was a machinist, right? So he, kind of didn't look like a businessman.
Right.
They walked into a store and there's a bunch of sales guys playing cards and didn't give him the time of day because he looked like it. Now he had the money to buy it.
Yeah.
So he went home and talked to his wife and the 3 boys at the time, and they decided they're going to start selling campers out of the front yard.
I love that.
I believe it's 1966. This is our 60th anniversary this year too, right?
Wow.
So,
Wow.
and that developed into what we are today, and our company has been built and founded, and Jeff and Ben Hirsch preach that. We're here to take care of the customer, not just sell you a camper.
Yeah.
And as you look around NASCAR, it's generational.
Yes.
You see these compounds built, and there's grandpa, there's dad, there's the son, there's the grandkids. They all got campers, right? So NASCAR has become, this is our 6th year in it.
Okay.
It's become a big part of what we do. We have multiple drivers. We have multiple team owners.
Yeah.
We have everything. And we really built that business through the service side of it. So we're proud to say that we have the NASCAR contract at both NASCAR and SMI for mobile service.
That's awesome.
So we do have a team that travels to all but 4 races a year. It's our traveling circus.
So I was going to ask about that from a maintenance perspective.
Yep.
Where does Campers Inn fit in? Like, if I'm just an average person, why do
Yep.
I care, right? Whether I buy a camper from Campers Inn or not,
Yep.
there's still the maintenance and service side of it, correct?
Agreed. So just like your home, like, the more time I spend away, my honeydew list grows on the house, right?
Yeah.
Like nothing ever stops. Well, RVs are like that, they will break. I
Yeah.
mean, anybody tells you they won't break is just lying to you, right?
Yeah.
So how we look at the business as, we know it's going to break. How are we going to get treated when it breaks? What that action looks like when something occurs? Because there's perils everywhere. I mean, you put your house on wheels at 60 miles an hour.
That's
Things
I was going to
That's
say,
Right.
exactly what I
So-
told my mother-in-law. They got a camper, had some problems with it, and she's like,
And it was brand new at the time.
Brand new.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I was like, Shirley, I want you to take your house,
Yep.
prop it up, put it on wheels, and drive it to Florida.
Yep.
Something is going to break.
Well, we bought a business several years ago in Myrtle Beach called Camping Connections, and
Yeah.
it was all mobile service in Myrtle Beach. So we just piggybacked that skill set, because it's a different skill set to be out here on the road, going to somebody's camper, diagnose a problem and fixing it versus
Yep.
being in the shop.
Yeah.
So we've really parlayed that now into, to answer your question, John, when you come to a race, we do all kind of maintenance stuff as well too. So we will do bearing repacks, roof reseals. These are things that normally you'd have to take your RV to a dealership to do.
Yeah.
So what we're doing is just saying, hey, you already got it out of the driveway.
Do it
You're
here.
here. We'll just do it for you here, so you don't got to make the second trip.
That is
right.
huge.
You come to Daytona, the Super Bowl's first. They have people here from, 49 states, right? There's people that come from Alaska here, right, in their RV,
Yeah.
just to come to Daytona 5. Well, something's going to happen.
Yeah.
Right. They might have had an issue along the way, and now they're here.
Right.
We've got a whole team that can do everything. We do maintenance, warranty, any kind. I mean, really, the only thing we can't do is a complete roof job.
Sure.
Right. But outside of that, there's probably not much else we can't do.
That's awesome.
And we stay busy because our mantra obviously is to keep people camping, right? We don't want you to show up in your brand new Newmar and have the fridge go out and we've ruined your weekend.
Right.
Right. So, we'll replace that to keep you camping.
Well, so I do say this as people who camp, because you got 2 very different customers, 2 very different
Yep.
campers right here.
Yep.
Obviously, mom and dad been around a little longer. They've had more success in life. Me, Bree and JD, we're early 30s, and we're penny pinching a little bit more.
Sure.
So I've got a 15-year-old fifth wheel that I fixed the roof on. I gutted the inside. I did a whole bunch of repairs on. I was at Camp Margaritaville in Atlanta, Lake Lanier, and my whole slide system, I had a bust in the line, and I had to have. I actually at the time I don't remember who fixed it, but I had a guy just bring me a hose and we fixed it, put some oil in it. So I have a fifth wheel that is constantly needing some TLC. Dad's in a newer
Sure.
RV. Now, obviously, they both. It doesn't matter. You're
Right.
still going to have little things that will break down.
Agreed.
But there is a wide range.
Yep.
What a lot of people don't realize, I don't think they realize in the camping spaces, there is a wide range of customer types. You got from your entry level,
Sure.
they want your basic little pop up, to someone like myself who's going to buy an older camper
Sure.
and camp in it probably half a dozen to 10 times a year.
Yep.
And then you've got people driving around in $3 million Prebus.
Yeah.
That
And
go to
you'll-
every NASCAR race.
That go to every NASCAR.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say is you'll have a $3 million Prebus
Yep.
parked next to a $7,000 pop-up.
Yep.
And you would not know.
And we treat
Yeah.
all those people exactly the same.
Same.
Right? You get
Yeah.
no better service because you have $1 million bus than you do with a $10,000
No.
travel trip.
Yeah.
We're very proud of that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you should be, because the experiences that we do have, and obviously the unveiling of ours coming up at Talladega is going to be pretty exciting. Everybody knows it's going to be a Newmar of some sort, but when we are here and doing what we do, and we borrow the ladder, we borrow the hose, we have people come by, it's people want to help you with that, and the
Agreed.
service that you guys have make that so much better for us as well. So we're super excited. The partnership, I know we've already announced. We were at the Tampa show when we did that. We could not be more excited to be partnered up with this guy. Your friendship's been amazing. Your company's amazing. So we're looking forward to the partnership with Campers Inn and the McLemore Boys, what we're doing this year. So,
Yeah, I mean, you said earlier, camping is camaraderie,
yep,
it's fellowship, it's gathering.
it's gathering, grilling.
It's grilling, it's good food and libations, and
Yeah.
not always in
Love
that
it.
order.
and there
right?
might be a little bit of drinking in there, but
That's why I left it at libations. In case you were like lemonade or iced tea
Exactly.
or coffee. Just coffee, everyone. Yeah, I mean, it's the ultimate away. It's the ultimate gathering of
yep.
of like-minded
experience.
people.
Yeah.
And it crosses all boundaries. It crosses all boundaries of race, religion. I mean, everybody here
Everything.
is a camper.
So camping being the ultimate gathering type event, I know you said that you guys tent camped mostly when you growing up.
Yes, sir.
Do you currently have a camper
I do
in
not.
your life? Okay.
I do not. I have kids that play travel sports, John. We don't have time for camping.
That's so
You
true.
do not have a life.
I don't do anything but work and chase
Yeah.
kids.
That is very true.
That's-
I mean, that's basically
But I wouldn't
what-
change it. That's
yeah.
exactly how I want it to be.
That's
Okay.
exactly what Tanya and I did. We traveled everywhere. I will say, it doesn't matter if it's baseball, it doesn't matter if it's basketball, football, cheerleading. They're all a racket.
Oh, it's all a business.
It's
Let's-
all
a
let's,
business.
let's know that.
Yeah,
Right.
True that.
but it was amazing.
Yeah, and like I said, I wouldn't change it. I often complain that I'm tired. Come home from traveling all week, go to another hotel for a hockey or a
Yep.
ice skating, competition. But then you talk to the people who have grown kids, and they say they would love to spend another night in a hotel somewhere.
Yeah.
Right. They miss
Yeah.
those days. So,
Yeah.
we're fully immersed in it. I wouldn't change an ounce of what we do.
Right.
That's
We agree.
My son will be here in a little while. He loves the race, so he's on his way down here. As a matter of fact, as we speak, and
Well, so you're traveling for travel sports, travel ball, and all that good stuff. And the McLemore Boys are traveling across America. We're grilling across America for America's 250. We couldn't do what we do without great companies like Campers Inn, Newmar, and 1-800 Pack Rat. The container you actually see behind us is how we get all of our gear across the country. So you're going to be seeing the 1-800 Pack Rat actually pop up at a lot of our spots because we literally, this thing drops off. It has all of our gear in it. We roll all the grills out, all of our podcast gear, all of our tents and everything. That's what helps us do it. So we're proud to say that 1-800 Pack Rat is actually the official mover and store of the McLemore Boys
Let's go.
for our grilling across America, celebrating America's 250th, along with Campers Inn and Newmar. We couldn't do what we do without you guys. I wanted to close. We're getting to the close here. We're going to hit our verse and our high five for good moment in a second. But talking about America 250,
Yes.
just tell us real quick. So Campers Inn and y'all's America 250 celebration support. So can
Yeah.
you tell us a little bit about that real quick?
so it's it's kind of great because it's a nationwide celebration, but each state independently is doing their own things as well.
Okay. Right.
So we got some stuff going on with iHeart in a couple different states as they travel around the state independently. That's going to be great. We're obviously loving this partnership with you guys. We're looking forward to everything we do.
It's going to be fun.
Man,
it's going to be a lot more than fun.
This is just the start.
We may not get anything accomplished, but it's going to be fun.
we're really proud of it. Like I said, we're a veteran-run company.
Yeah.
It's important to us. It's important to all of us. And, it's going to be a great year.
It's going to be a great year.
So we're gonna circle back that and close with a couple of thoughts on America 250. Dad, if you would, we're kind of coming down to the end here. If you would hit us with our verse of the week.
Obviously, our core value is all about faith. Everything that we do, we could not do without God. And our verse this week is Joshua 1:9. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. That is what our core is. We live in a free country because of our military. We are able to do what we do because we have a God that supports us, and we're under his umbrella. So no matter what happens in our life, when we keep that priority in line, everything we do has a purpose. So for us, it's very critical. So thank you again for all your service.
My pleasure.
Thank you guys out there for understanding who we are, why we do what we do. We love it. So John Boy.
Well, so speaking of service, we couldn't do what we do without our men and women who have either served or are currently serving. So we always try to highlight a moment for good, or a high five for good is what we call it. And we try to highlight one of our first responders, our active duty, our veterans, anybody that serves us and allows us to live in the greatest country in the world.
I agree.
We wanted to highlight you for your service. We appreciate your 6 years. I know I got that right now. It's 6 years in the Air Force. But who is somebody that you would say that's been impactful for you that you'd love to highlight that's meaningful to service in America?
Oh, I think I've said it 4 times on this. It's my brother. Okay. I couldn't be more proud of Josh and the career he's built and the family he raised.
Yeah.
If you would have told us 30 years ago that Josh would be a full bird colonel, running, launches out of Cape Canaveral and in charge of all these different things all over the world, I think anybody in Southgate would have told us we were crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I couldn't be more proud of Josh. I love you, man.
That's awesome.
He's looking forward to retirement. He's building the home up in Georgia as we speak.
Let's go.
He's going to retire there, and he's got 2 great kids there. My nephew is in the military now.
Yep.
He's in the Army. My niece is at Florida State.
Yeah.
So he's got a great family, great kids,
That's awesome.
and he's built a wonderful life and career. So I would say that Colonel Joshua Peter is my hero if you want to celebrate him.
Well, dude, cannot thank you enough for sitting down with us. Thank you for the partnership, but most importantly, the friendship. We do
Love
genuinely, see you yourself individually, but also Campers Inn as true friends. We couldn't do what we do without you guys. Final thoughts on the podcast. What's cooking with the McLemore Boys?
Yeah, look, this is the first time I've done one of these. I got a radio face, so I appreciate you guys having me on. And we're just out here to help everybody keep camping. We really appreciate you guys helping us and partnering with us. And I'm ready for the 7-bone tomahawk.
Oh,
where's the tomahawk?
It's coming, baby.
Promised?
It's coming.
It's coming.
Well, guys, we're really excited about our next guest coming up next episode. So stay tuned for more on that. You would have seen us hanging out with Travis Pastrana last episode. Larry, Peter, thank you for being on the podcast. What's Cooking with the McLemore Boys? This has been another episode of What's Cooking with the McLemore Boys. We're grilling across America for America's 250. Thank you to 1-800-PACK-RAT for making this happen, to Campers Inn and Newmar. Thank you again for the camper this weekend. Daytona 500.
Daytona,
more coming
baby.
to you guys. We'll see y'all next time. Hey, I'm gonna let you take it out. I want you to look into that camera and say, from our table to yours, God bless.
From our table to yours, God bless.
See y'all next time.